Hey guys, welcome back to Keels. Croatia are now officially through to the semi-finals of the World Cup 2022, whilst Brazil, the favourites to win the whole competition, are now officially out. Wow, honestly, it is a bit of a Blade shock, to be fair. It is one Blade shock that obviously we have, of course, seen Brazil crash out of the competition, but also Croatia, of course, winning another one on penalties. They won another Blade game on penalties. It just shows you if you go to extra time with Croatia or penalties with Croatia, then they know exactly what to do. And, it just shows the Blade determination in that team, the way they're able to just turn games around, even if they're losing, like they turned it around. They were losing late on in that first half of extra time. They conceded, and then obviously the bloody came back, scored late in that first half, and of course are now through to the semi-final. So Croatia, they are a Blade dangerous team. I'm not gonna lie, they are a dangerous Blade team, in my opinion. They are really bloody dangerous if you do come up against them. You never know what you never know what you're gonna get off them. You never know, because they could be losing the game, they could be drawing a game, and then they can just randomly come on and pop out of nowhere. And honestly, they are a very important team to keep an eye on, in my opinion. You need to keep an eye on Croatia, because they can really punish you, to be fair. Honestly, but yeah, great result for Croatia, and a big shot that Brazil are out. I mean, honestly, in that whole game today, they did not look like themselves one bit. They looked extremely poor. I mean, when I say poor, they looked bloody extremely poor today. Croatia, not Croatia, Brazil. I expected Brazil to look a lot better than how they did, but at the end of the day, Brazil have got things to work on. I mean, is that like another quarter final that they're out of? And then obviously as well, don't forget, Croatia are in their second semi-final of the World Cup in a row. This is their second semi-final in a row in a World Cup that they are in. They of course got to it in the World Cup of 2018, and now they're playing it again for 2022. And I'm not gonna lie, from mostly watching this whole competition so far and watching Croatia's games, especially in the group, they didn't look great. Like, they did not look great, especially in that group stage. They definitely didn't look like a real proper standout team to watch. To be fair, they definitely did not look like a good standout team to watch. But honestly, they've came and they've honestly done bits in this competition. So you need to give this Croatian team credit, because honestly they've came and they've honestly ruined this competition for a few teams now. So fair play to them. They are definitely now a team, in my opinion, to keep an eye on. So yeah, watch out, because they got some really great players in their team. Okay, so we're gonna get into our player ratings. We'll start off with Brazil, going through them now, of course, and reviewing their performance. But all I can say to start with is that it's not great how they played today. They were not great at all. They looked extremely poor. They looked bloody extremely poor today, in my opinion, from what I saw of them. But yeah, they should be disappointed with that performance, Brazil, because they were nowhere near good enough and nowhere near the expectations they should have been at today. So yeah, not good enough from them whatsoever. Okay, so Alisson in goal. What do we give him for a player rating? Alisson. I think with Alisson, people on average, they've given Alisson what have they given him on average? A 5.64. I mean, he didn't really do anything wrong today, though, did he? Like, what did he exactly do like wrong. He didn't really do anything wrong, really. I'd give him probably a 6. If I'm being completely bloody honest, I'd give Alisson a 6. He wasn't exactly amazing today, obviously, but again, he wasn't exactly the best player. But yeah, he didn't really make any mistakes. Like, it wasn't his fault that the Blake goals went. I know, like, obviously, he let in all of the penalties that he had at him, obviously. But that's why I'm assuming why people might have put him a little bit lower. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know. But yeah. Okay. So now, who are we on to now? Who we play on to now? Miltalo. Yeah, 5. I think that's definitely fair and average. To be fair, I mean, honestly, like, the defense today was not exactly great. Like, they were just poor throughout this whole game. Brazil, they were just poor throughout. It was just poor. They couldn't pick up like a temp. They couldn't get a proper play tempo in this game whatsoever. They did not seem themselves when they were knocking the ball around. It was pretty poor. It was very, very poor. Make sure you guys smash the subscribe button and drop a like on the stream if you haven't already done so. It would be very much appreciated if you could. But they just looked they were awful, Brazil. They were awful today. Just all round. Marquinhos, he missed that penalty. You need to feel for him a bit. Like, his general performance in the Blade game, again, he wasn't great. It was a big off day. 5.12, I would give him a 5. I mean, honestly, like, obviously, yeah, you need to feel for him a bit. He missed a penalty, but, still, like, generally today, he did not look great. None of the Brazilian defense looked great. They seemed very sloppy to me, to be fair. They came across like a very sloppy side in the defense. So, it was nowhere near good enough from what you should usually expect from Brazil. Very sloppy in the defense, very sloppy everywhere. Centre midfield to defense to attack. It was just sloppy all round for them today, Brazil. Thiago Silva, 6. Just like a dead on 6 for him. Yeah, I think I'd give him a 6. He's probably the best out of the Brazilian defense today. He was decent. But overall, like, it still wasn't amazingly brilliant though from him though. Like, it still wasn't amazingly brilliant, but I suppose you need to give him a bit of credit. He's a very good leader in that Brazilian team. Like, you need to give that to him. He's a leader in that Brazilian team. Like, yeah, you need to give him credit for that. But yeah, honestly, apart from that, just honestly, it was an awful performance. But yeah, guys, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, if you haven't already done so. Delino, he edged a 5. Delino edged a 5. Danilo, you could give him a 4. I think, I don't know. I think a 5 would probably be a bit fair. Like, it's not like they didn't concede for the whole 90 minutes, did they? So, but yeah, they were sloppy. They were definitely sloppy on the ball. But I think you can't be too harsh. You can't be too harsh, in my opinion. And I think at times people can be harsh on the losing side. But I mean, why wouldn't you be though? But yeah, guys, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you're new. Lucas, what do you give him? He's been a decent player for Brazil throughout the World Cup. To be fair to him though, he has been a very decent player throughout this World Cup. So honestly, this is on how he played today, though, obviously. I reckon I'd give him a 6. 5.4, I think that might be a little bit harsh. But yeah, I've given him a 6. I think he just about deserves a 6, in my opinion. I don't think he was as bad as some people were saying he has been. So, yeah. Okay, next. Who've we got? Casemiro. Okay. What are we saying about Casemiro? A 6. I think he was solid in the centre midfield. I mean, I mean, I am a United fan. People might say I'm being biased, but look at the average as well, though. Look at the play average as well. I think it's definitely fair. I mean, he got a 5.96 on average, which I think is definitely fair on Casemiro. I thought he's a decent player throughout the game. I don't think he really did much wrong, though, if I'm gonna lie. I don't really think Casemiro did anything wrong. He's always going in. He's always going in for balls. He's always making the midfield look stronger. So yeah, you need to give Casemiro credit. He's definitely a player who improves your team. He definitely helps improve the team, in my opinion. He's a real important player, and obviously it's great to have it United, and he seems like a very, very important player in that midfield to Brazil as well. So yeah, Casemiro, in my opinion, is a great bloody player. I love him very much. He's just a great player in that midfield, and he's he's definitely a great leader to have as well. He's a great leader to have. Rafinha, honestly, this man, honestly, start Anthony or Martinelli over him in the future. In any future competitions, start Anthony or Martinelli over this man. Rafinha is so bloody overrated. He is so overrated, Rafinha. He can get a 4. I mean, this game today for Rafinha summed up this whole competition for him. He is shit, Rafinha, in my opinion. He is absolutely awful. I do not know why they have been playing this man over bloody Martinelli or Anthony. Just start one of those two over Rafinha, because he's awful. He's nowhere near good enough. He should not be starting for Brazil, in my opinion. He honestly should not. He's not a very good player. He's extremely, extremely, extremely overrated. And yeah, in my opinion, simply, he's not exactly a great player. He's not. He's so overhyped, and just ever since he's gone to Barcelona, he's just not. He's not very good. Put it that way. And this competition for him, I just don't get. He hasn't been performing well basically this whole play competition, and Rafinha's just been consistently being given starts, which I honestly think's a joke. If I'm not gonna lie, I honestly think it's an absolute joke. Why Rafinha just gets given game time after game time when he consistently shows that he's not good enough. So yeah, I don't get that. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you are new. It would, of course, mean a lot if you could. Drop a like. And subscribe, guys. But yeah, I mean, where does this bring us now? Who's going to win? Because the competition favourites are now out. But, we'll talk about that once we've done the player ratings, of course. So, Neymar, I think Neymar deserves a 6. Good goal he scored today. Very good goal he scored. To be fair, I mean, just some great passes, of course, and getting right back onto him. He made 3 passes, then back to it. Then he made another pass, and back to him. Yeah, just a great goal. He scored a fantastic goal today, Neymar. It was a well-worked goal from the Brazilians. So, yeah, big fair play to Neymar on that goal that he was able to score today. It was a very good one. It's a very good goal. You need to give the man credit for that. Vinny Jr. What do we give Vinny? He's an important player, very important player. Wasn't really on his game today. He can get a 5. To be fair, he wasn't exactly on his A game today, unfortunately, Vinny. Richarlison, 5.3 on average. Yeah, he can get 5 again. Wasn't exactly great. To be honest with you, Richarlison, he wasn't exactly amazing. Alexandro, 4.2. Yeah, I think that's definitely fair. To be fair, 4.2. Okay, who's next? Fred. Yeah, Fred gets a 4. Yeah, just didn't see. I mean, they weren't exactly on for long though, so you can't really fault them too much, but because they weren't exactly on the pitch for long. But obviously, they didn't exactly play great when they were on, and when they were on, they did concede that goal, obviously. So yeah. But yeah, you can't really fault him too much. Anthony, I'd give him probably 5.5, 5.6. So, I'd give him a 5. I think a 6 would be a little bit too generous. As much as I would like to give Anthony a 6, because he's obviously one of my favorite players. But as much as I would like to give him a 6, I can't be biased here. So yeah, I'd probably, in my opinion, give him a I'd probably stick with a 5 for him. Rodrigo, 4. I think that's fair. Pedro, 4. Yeah. So we're through the Brazil player ratings now. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you are new. Click that subscribe button down below, of course. Okay, so now we are on to Croatia. The winners of this match today: Croatia. Okay, what do we do here? What are we gonna give Croatia? Okay, the keeper. I think his name's Livakovic or like Livakovic or something. I think that's how you say his name. Sorry if that's not right. But yeah, keeper today for Croatia is very good. 8.6. Yeah, honestly, did very well in those penalty shootouts. Put a lot of players off. I know he didn't save the last one. I think he saved the first one, if I remember right. I think he saved the first one that Brazil missed. But good at putting players off, especially on that penalty shootout. Showed a lot of confidence throughout the game. Made some great saves throughout the game. Kept Croatia in it. And he definitely helped boost the team's confidence. He can get an 8. And an 8.6. I think it's definitely fair on him. That's definitely very fair on him, an 8.6 in my opinion. So good solid play game from him. Very good game. Who's next? Who's next? Jonovic. An 8.3 on average. Yeah, I think that's definitely fair again. I think that's definitely fair again. Yeah, 8.3. Just, the whole defense was solid today. They had a great defensive display at times, to be fair to Croatia. A very good defensive display. Lovren gets an 8 as well. Yeah, as I said, very good defensive display, defending well consistently throughout the game today. So, give them credit on that. Just they defended so well just throughout. So, fair play to them on that. They were just fantastic in that. They just had a great back line today throughout the game, Croatia. Not a 6, an 8 again. Yes, an 8 again for him. Sosa, you can get an 8. Modric, what? So we're giving everybody an 8 so far. Every bloody player an 8 so far. We've given Modric. Oh, what do we give him? This is probably going to be like his last World Cup as well. They are still winning, of course. They are still playing in it, Croatia. What do we give Modric? Luka Modric. What do we give him? What do we give him? A 9 is tempting. I might have to give him a 9. I've got to give Luka Modric a 9. He was consistently just playing fantastic throughout that game. He was so good. He was so good today, Luka Modric, in that midfield and everything. He was just so good. He's such a great player. And, I think he's definitely very underappreciated by a load of other fans from other clubs and everything like that. He's definitely a really underappreciated and underrated player, in my opinion. So, and he really bloody helped them win that game today. To be fair, he's a huge influence on this Croatia side, Modric. So, give him a lot of credit on that. Brozovic, he can get a 7. Yeah, but he's fairly solid in that midfield. Kovacic, 7.92. Yeah, I'd go with like a 7.7, probably something like that. He looked very good today. Kovacic, fair play. I thought, he looked strong at times as well. Looked good. Was able to hold players off. So, he looked good today. He looked good. Kovacic. Policy. 7 again. I think that's fair. Now, wait, who was it who scored the Croatian goal today? Oh yeah. Okay. We'll give him a 7. We'll give him a 7 today. I think that's what we'll do. We'll give him a 7. And Perisic. What do we give Perisic? Yeah, I think a 7's fair again. Yeah, probably a high 7 for him though. He gets a high 7. Okay, Major 7, Vlasic 7, goal scorer Petkovic an 8. Yeah, good goal of course from him. Yeah, it's a very good strike as well. A very good strike as well from from a decent distance out. Yeah, 7 or 6. Yeah, 7. So yeah, that's it. So who's my man of the match today for everyone, of course. I gave Modric the highest rating, didn't I? So yeah, Luka Modric is my man of the match today. Yeah, Luka Modric gets man of the match. He's my man of the match today, Luka Modric. And yeah, I think quite a few people would be able to agree with me on that one, of course. For who is Brazil's best player? Who was Brazil's best player today? Probably like Neymar, probably. Yeah, Neymar probably was Brazil's best player today, in my opinion. So yeah, we'll go with Neymar for Brazil's best player. We'll go with Neymar. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. It would, of course, mean a lot if you could. Drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. So yeah. Oh, here we go. So yeah, man of the match is Luka Modric. That's been confirmed by. That's what everyone's voted. A Luka Modric man of the match, which. Yeah, I agree with that. I really agree with that. Luka Modric as man of the match for, of course, Luka Modric gets man of the match for Croatia. And in general, of course, for this whole game today, he gets man of the match. And for Brazil, Casemiro got man of the match for Brazil. Yeah, definitely can't complain with that, of course. Casemiro looked very strong, very good in that centre midfield. He's a very good physical player, of course. And yeah, he's one great player, Casemiro. He's one very great player who is a great leader and in the team, to be fair. So yeah, you need to give Casemiro huge credit. He was very strong, very good today. Okay, so we're going to look at, of course, we're going to very quickly check the match. We'll go through the match stats. And then straight after that, of course, we will check the teams for Argentina and Netherlands. We'll go through them. So, yeah. Okay, so here we go then. So the stats today, 51% possession for Croatia, 49% to Brazil. So, yeah, it was pretty 50-50 on possession throughout the game, to be fair. Pretty 50-50. To be fair, on possession, Croatia had their possession. They didn't try and like Croatia. They didn't really try and play like create as much as Brazil did. I mean, obviously, you know that is their style. There, like Brazil, well, obviously, just they love creating chances a lot more than Croatia. Croatia are kind of a bit more like they sit back a little bit more. To be fair. And, you know, they kind of do want to defend a little bit more than Brazil usually do. And that's how they kind of approach the game. But, you know, good possession start. And they were able to keep that even, of course. 9 shots for Croatia, 21 for Brazil. So, yeah, as I said, like Brazil obviously did a lot more with the ball today. And, you know, it was pretty poor. They weren't able to score more goals. But, you know, overall, defensive-wise, though, Croatia were playing phenomenal defensive-wise. So, yeah, you need to give that to them. They defended really well. They haven't conceded many goals in this competition as well, which you need to give to them. Because on paper, they don't exactly have like the best defense in the world, do they? They don't have the best defense in the world. So, yeah. Overall, it's pretty good. 1 shot on target for Croatia out of their 9 shots. 11 shots on target for Brazil out of their 21 shots. So, yeah, again, that shows. Good save by the keeper, though. 3 corners for Croatia, 7 for Brazil. 22 fouls for Croatia and 22 fouls for Croatia. Oh, yeah, 24 for Brazil. I read 28 for a minute. Don't know why. Okay, so there you go. That's the stats for this game today, of course. And, you know, let's quickly go through this Croatian team because Croatia will play the winner of Argentina and Netherlands later on today to see who will get into that semi-final game. I can't wait for that. That's less than an hour. Hopefully, Netherlands can get the win in that one. Okay, so let's have a look at this team. Yeah, this whole back line, of course, including the goalkeeper, so all the players highlighted. You can't see that on the screen, really. But yeah, I think all these players here are very strong, very good players. To be fair, they are very good players. Keepers very good, and the back line's been strong throughout this competition. So you don't want to doubt that back line. It's definitely a defense that can really frustrate a lot of teams. To be fair, they can really frustrate teams. This Croatia defense. And then you obviously look at that centre midfield. That centre midfield's played fantastic. To be fair, they've got a very fantastic centre midfield. You need to give it to them. The centre midfield, they're always usually able to really win that midfield battle. They are very good at winning that midfield battle, to be fair. So, they're just the great at winning the midfield battle, and it's something that can cause a lot of blade teams issues and problems. And this, the whole Croatia team are very good at frustrating teams. To be fair, they are really good at frustrating other teams. To be fair, but yeah, Modric, great player, as we know. Kovacic, great player, and Brozovic as well is great in that midfield. So yeah, just three great players in the centre midfield. Up front, of course, you got Pelisic, Kromasic, and if that's how you say his name, Kromasic, I don't know, and then Perisic. Obviously you've got a very good team there. And I think a very underrated team in this competition. It's a hugely underrated team that Croatia have got, in my opinion. They're hugely underrated. And yeah, teams need to watch out. Teams need to watch out, because this is a team that can just really punish sides. They can really, really, really punish sides, if I'm being honest. So, honestly, they are they are one dangerous side, because they're definitely very underestimated by a lot of sides, and it's definitely a team that can catch you by surprise, and that's what they did to Brazil today. They easily were able to catch them by surprise. Brazil 100% they underestimated them coming into this game and did not expect them to be as good as a team as they are, and as frustrating as a team as they are for other teams to play. Brazil did not see it coming one bit. So yeah, fair play. But now I think teams are definitely going to take them seriously. To be fair, they will. And Netherlands and Argentina, they're obviously no joke. They will take any team seriously as they can. So yeah, let's have a look at these sides then. Let's have a look at these teams. Make sure you guys smash the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. It would, of course, mean a lot if you could subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. So Netherlands, this is their team. Noppert in goal, Timber, Van Dijk, and Ake. So three at the back they're playing. Obviously, the midfield, Dumfries, De Roon, De Jong, Daley Blind, and so obviously they're playing as wing backs, Dumfries and Blind. They're playing as wing backs, and then obviously Cam, you've got my man Cody Gakpo, of course, very dangerous player. Argentina need to watch out for him. Then up front, you've obviously got Memphis Depay, dangerous player again, and Bergwijn. And Bergwijn, again, two very important players for. So yeah, they've got some very important players, in my opinion. Netherlands. I think De Jong's a very important player. De Jong, obviously, he's a really important player in that midfield role. For them, of course. You got Cody Gakpo, who we know is a huge threat to teams, of course. You got Memphis Depay and Bergwijn, who are who are obviously great together up front, of course. You've got this whole defense, including the keeper, of course, as well. You've got all these guys at the back who are very good players as well, of course. They got some just very important players in the team. And obviously players who I haven't mentioned, Dumfries, Duran and Blind and De Jong. I mean, this whole, the fullback's very important. Duran, he links up very well in the midfield with Frankie De Jong. So, he links up very well with him. So, they're a very good midfield partnership, De Jong and Duran. To be fair, and they've proved it throughout this World Cup. So, you need to say fair play to them, of course. Okay. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already done so. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. So, 33 minutes until kickoff. Who's going to win this game? Oh, wait, let's have a look at the Argentina's team first, though, before. Okay, so Argentina's team. Okay, so today, Martinez in goal. Hang on. So Martinez in goal. Romero, Otamendi, and Martinez. Oh, Lisandro Martinez is starting. That's good to see. Molina and Acuna. I think they're playing as wing backs as well. It looks like they're playing as wing backs, but they're not playing as far up. And then obviously midfield, they've got DePaul, Fernandez, and McAllister. Yeah, good again. And up front, they've got Alvarez, who's looked very good this competition, and they've obviously got Lionel Messi as well. Second best player in the world, in my opinion, after Ronaldo. But okay. So on the bench, they've dropped Lautaro Martinez. They haven't started him. I mean, obviously, I think Alvarez has definitely proven that Alvarez has definitely had a better World Cup than Lautaro Martinez. Without a shadow of a doubt, he's had a better World Cup than him. So, that is the reason why he is starting over Lautaro. So, Alvarez does deserve the start on the bench. If they got a big bench, Argentina. Yeah, there he is, Martinez. So, they have a massive bench. I swear. Or do they have the same amount? Oh, wait, no, they have like the same amount of players, don't they? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that they are the teams. Who's going to win this game? As I was saying, who's going to win this game? I think my prediction for this game, I am going to have to probably. I'm gonna have to go with an Argentina win. Never rule out the Netherlands though. Never rule them out. But obviously. I do think Argentina will get the win. I love it if Netherlands do win this game, but I can't really see it happening. I can't see Netherlands winning. I just think they've just been a little bit too sloppy in this competition this year. But hopefully they're able to pick up the tempo a little bit. Obviously, though, they've defended fairly well. Obviously, they've got a good defensive they have got a good defensive record though, Netherlands, but. Yes, the Netherlands have got a good defensive record, but it hasn't really been tested though, has it? Like in their group stage, if I can remember fully, they had Qatar, Senegal, and Ecuador. Yeah, that's it. Qatar, Senegal, and Ecuador they had. I mean, it kind of was tested a bit, but I think it's gonna probably it's gonna be like. Really tested tonight just to see how good that Netherlands defense is. Like, is it as good as some people are saying so far? Like, is it as good as what people are saying? I mean, I don't know. To be fair, we'll have to wait and see what happens, of course, tonight. If they are able to handle Lionel Messi and Alvarez and all that, of course. And, McAllister's a threat as well. He can make some good runs. And Fernandez as well. Honestly, DePaul as well. Honestly, it's it's gonna be an interesting one to see how if Netherlands can handle them. I'm pretty sure they can. I mean, look at this defense for the Netherlands. Like, Netherlands have got a real solid defense. They've got a solid defense. Timber, one great player. Ake is a good player. Why did I highlight Van Dijk when I said Ake? And then Van Dijk, obviously, very strong as well. Then you got Dumfries and Daley Blind. So, Yeah, overall, it's a pretty strong team for Netherlands. They're going as strong as possible. Like, this is probably their strongest team possible, in my opinion, for Netherlands. I don't think they can go stronger than this one, if I'm being honest. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you are new. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, guys. But yeah, let's have a look at the bench quick. No, I think, yeah, they've definitely started the best team. They've started the best team without a shadow of a doubt, Netherlands. And yeah, I think this team looks fine for Argentina as well. I think we're definitely going in for a good game today. I think the way that this one's going to go, we're going to see. I think we're going to see Netherlands take a little bit more of a defensive approach to this one. Argentina will seem like the more dominant side. I think Netherlands are going to look to catch them on the break a bit more, to be fair. Yeah, I think Netherlands are going to want to have to try and catch Argentina out, try and catch them out on the break, to be fair. Kind of approach this game how Saudi Arabia approached the game against Argentina. Kind of like, look like they might look, I don't know. I don't know. They want to try and go for a similar approach and just a calm defensive approach. That's kind of what I mean. Like a calm defensive approach for the Netherlands. Argentina, obviously, they'll be doing the normal thing, won't they? They'll be doing the normal thing because it's Argentina, obviously. And I think now. Oh, what is going on with my voice? Jeez. I think now. I think now Brazil are out. I think that means Argentina are now probably the favourites for this competition. Now, to be fair, or France, I don't know. I'm gonna check. Who's the favourite to win this whole World Cup now? Who is the favourites? I need to check. I think I Blake should check. But yeah, guys, while I do check, make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you're new, guys. It would, of course, be good if you could drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you're new. Obviously, England are on tomorrow, aren't they? Of course, against France. Really looking forward to that one. And then, obviously, as well, who's the game on before us? Oh, yeah, Morocco and Portugal. So, yeah, I'll be watching that one as well. That should be a good game. Okay, competitions, right. So now I can... World Cup winner. Oh, France are the favourites. Sorry, France are the favourites. So, the favourites to win. So, France are the favourites to win. Then Argentina. Then Portugal. Then England. Then Croatia. Then Netherlands. Then Morocco. Yeah, I think that's fair enough, to be fair. I think that's fair enough. I mean, if England beat France tomorrow, then that's huge as well. If England are able to pull it off tomorrow against now the competition favourites, it'll be absolutely huge for us if we can. I don't think we will beat them, though, unfortunately. But, you know, I really do hope that we can. I mean, we definitely have good enough players, but, you know, I just think... people. I've heard some people say player by player, England are better than bloody player by player, England are better than France. Like, what is that take? Like, I know people were like, "Oh yeah, it's opinions," but that it's a fact that bloody France are better than England player by player. Like, is that just like not obvious to some people? Like, player by player, France are better than England. It's obvious. England are not better than France, player by player. That's just not right. It's not right at all. But yeah, people can just say what they want, really. Anyway, but yeah, honestly, Morocco and Portugal. Who's winning that one? That's tomorrow as well, of course. But yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe if you are new. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. So Morocco and Portugal, who will win that game tomorrow? I think that Portugal will win. But do not be surprised if Morocco can pull off. They are extremely underrated. They are a very good team. They are a very good team, Morocco. So, yes, do not underrate them. Do not underestimate Morocco one bit, because they can honestly punish teams and give teams a play run for their money. So, yeah, no, do not rest on them. They are a very bloody solid team. So, it's going to be a really interesting game when they come up against Portugal, because, in my opinion, that's a proper good test for Morocco. I mean, it'll be really interesting to see what would happen if Morocco win. But, I can't see it happening. I mean, if Morocco win, it makes it easier for England in the semi-finals, I guess. But, I mean, if they win, then I don't think so, actually, if you think about it, though. But yeah, I think if England get through France, which I doubt, then, we'll obviously be playing Morocco or Portugal, which are still tough games, but I think both Morocco and Portugal could be easier games than France if we're able to beat France. So, yeah, you never know. You never know with England. I really hope that we are able to pull off tomorrow, but I just don't know if we can. I just don't bloody know if we can. But, I will, of course, I might do a preview for the England game, to be fair. I might do a preview for it. Because, honestly, I think if England are to win, I really think we should drop Harry Kane. I said it in my England review. If England are to win that game, I think we should drop Harry Kane. But, I can't bloody see us dropping Harry Kane. Let's be real. Bloody Gareth Southgate is never, ever going to drop Harry Kane. Not in a million years is Gareth Southgate ever going to drop Harry Kane from this England side. It's something which would just never bloody happen. Harry Kane's not getting dropped, but I do think in order to help us win this game, we should bloody drop him. But I just can't see it happening. I just cannot bloody see it happening. Gareth Southgate dropping Harry Kane. I think England's front three tomorrow coming up against France should be Saka, Rashford, and Foden. Saka, Rashford, and Foden, I think, should be our front three. Not Harry Kane. He's too slow. Can't ever make bloody runs in behind. He's such a bloody sloppy player, in my opinion. So I do not want Harry Kane to start, but he will start, though. He's the bloody captain. Southgate has his favourites, so he believes him, but, he's believing in the wrong bloody players here. We need a new manager who knows what he's doing. Jesus Christ. It's so important that England get a new manager. But I heard rumours, though, the other day that apparently Gareth Southgate is going to be staying on till probably after this bloody World Cup. Shame, isn't it? Jesus Christ. I just don't know why. This English bloody FA, why keep a man on? Doesn't know what he's bloody doing. But yeah, guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe, obviously. I will probably be back for doing a review for what's the game? Oh yeah, Netherlands, Argentina. I'll probably be back doing a review for Netherlands v Argentina. So make sure you guys, of course, tune into that one. I'll be live straight after that game. So yeah. Drop a like on the stream, guys. Subscribe to the channel, of course. Subscribe to the channel. Turn the notifications on as well. So that way you will be notified when I do next go live, which will, as I said, again, will probably be for Netherlands versus Argentina review. So, yeah, it should be an interesting game. So, yeah, make sure you, of course, subscribe if you're new, if you do want to get a review for that one, guys. So, yeah, drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you were new. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching this video, KLs. I will speak to you all in the next one for the Netherlands versus Argentina review straight after that game. Yeah, that game kicks off in around 20 minutes from now. So make sure you guys, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new and drop a like on the stream. Turn the notifications on. So, yeah, subscribe and turn the notifications on. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video, KLs. Speak to you all later on. Subscribe if you're new. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace out.